FCA, Foreign Correspondents Association.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
It was reported that there was a backlog of, I think it was 74,000 visas.
The employer.
Thank you.
And secondly, I wonder if you could provide, have you approved? In other words, how
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in 2022, the President of the Republic of South Africa, in his State of the Nation address, mentioned that South Africa will be reviewing the entire visa system to make it easier for foreign nationals and investors to apply for visas such as tourist, business, and work visa. To give effect to his decision, the President appointed the former Director General of the Department of Home Affairs, Mr. Mavuso Msimang, to the Operation Vulindlela project. A report with recommendations was tabled to this effect. This report contained 4 process recommendations and 4 policy recommendations. In other words, in the process recommendations was a change of processes which the Department of Home Affairs is engaged with whenever they process visas. And in the policy recommendations are policies that need to be changed and new ones that need to be added. But unfortunately, some of the recommendation needs a change of law. And you are aware you can't change a law in the recommendation. So one of the new things that has been recommended is the introduction of a remote work visa, which there's been a call for a remote work visa because it's very important. And I want to explain exactly what it is. There are people who want to stay in South Africa, but while they are working for other countries, in other words, they are not employed by South Africa. They are employed by other countries, mostly in the fields of auditing, IT, finance. The tourist market, we've spoken to them many times, and for people specifically from China, Nigeria, and India, we're offering them an e-visa. And we believe an e-visa is the fastest way to visit a particular country, because all you need to do with an e-visa is to apply online in the comfort of your home. And then you send them over here. We respond from Pretoria. We send you an email. You take that email, you rush to the airport. That's how it works. And we do not have any other offer except that. On the critical skills, anybody who applies for critical skills, we are saying, as long as the profession which you belong to is on the critical skill list that is gazetted, and you show us a letter of employment, we'll give you a critical skills visa. We won't have to waste any time. The problem was explained here was about spouses, where you now want to bring a spouse along, because then spouses apply for a spousal visa, which is another different process. And we are going to try and link them. But for the individual who has got critical skills, there's no reason for us to waste time. Once your profession has been gazetted and you have got a letter of appointment, then we'll give you a critical skill. Now, the one you are talking about, company, is a trusted employer. The trusted employer scheme is whereby certain employers who have got meet certain criteria, there are 5 of them, are given the trusted employer status, whereby all the documents that are wanted are collected by us, not them. And they bring to us, and on the basis of trust, we give them a visa. These are companies that invest in more than 100 million rand. These are companies that hire more than 100 people, but we are insisting on that one, that 60% of them must be South African. Except, obviously, if they are critical skills, then they follow a different process of critical skills list. If you are bringing people with critical skills and they are not there in South Africa, then it will be a critical skills process. But if you're just hiring, please let 50% of the people be South African. Secondly, We say we prefer those who are investing in energy and construction. These are big sectors in South Africa which have sort of stalled the economy of the country. We are also saying skills transfer. If you believe South Africans don't have skills, you are bringing people from another country. Surely you must help in skilling South Africans. That there must be mutualism. You must help and say, I'm going to skill South Africans in this manner. And lastly, there is a BEE Act in South Africa. I want to know your BE credentials.